UFC 231 Saturday night. It's going to go down in the cage very much like this one. To help me break down the main event, I brought in one of my favorite fighters in the world, Mike Brown. He's going to be cornering Joanna Jędrzejczyk in the co-main event, former featherweight world champion. This one's for the featherweight world title. Max Holloway, Brian Ortega. They call him T-City, Triangle City. Max Holloway's on the ground with him. He's got to watch out for that triangle.
Yeah, exciting stuff here. So what T-City wants to do, he's going to get under his opponent. He's going to stuff the arm and get his legs around the neck and arm of Max, right? He wants to create an angle with his foot, and then he's going to lock up the triangle and pull on the head. Big trouble here.
One thing that's really cool, he's choking me on one side with his leg and on the other side with my own shoulder.
One threat about facing Brian Ortega that you have to deal with is he's not only a submission threat on the ground, he's a submission threat on the feet as well. We saw him choke out Cub Swanson by jumping to guillotine. This is something that Max Holloway has to look for. What does he have to be concerned with here with Ortega?
Well, there's a few ways he can do it, right? He wants to get a hold of that neck. One way he can do it, he can snap down. Another way is he can knee that stomach. Now he's got to hold the head and arm. Now he's going to jump up and wrap those legs around the body and then squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
It's cutting off the blood flow to my brain.
So we've established that the ground, that's T-Cityville. Max Holloway is also in a little bit of submission danger on the feet if he's too close. So what he wants? Space. He wants distance. And the key to that is to move his feet. Because Brian Ortega is going to try to move in and get some kind of body lock or get a hold of him in some way. Max doesn't want this, but he also can't just move straight back. If he does, he's going to get lit up. So instead, when Ortega moves forward, Max moves back a little and then around to the side. When they talk about cutting an angle, that's what this is. Pop him here and then move his feet again. The other key for Max Holloway is to use his length. We're not just talking about reach, we're not talking about his arm, but the whole length of his body to be able to strike from distance. That way he can get Ortega to get a little reckless and move in and line him up for a big power shot. So for Brian Ortega, the ground is T-City. That's where he wants to get it, but he's also a submission threat on the feet. Max Holloway wants to keep that space, keep that distance, and pick him apart. Mike, who do you got in this fight?
I love T-City. He's the man, but I got to go with the champ. He's long and strong, and I think he's going to get it done.
Good luck with Joanna on Saturday night, and enjoy the hostilities, my friends.